Good afternoon, everybody. I hope those who celebrated had a great Easter holiday and have had a chance to go out and check out the activity on the South Lawn. Eamon.
Thanks, Sean. With tax filing day coming up, is the President going to release his 2016 tax returns, given that we can assume maybe that those are not themselves under audit, which is the
No, you can't. They are. I think it's been covered before. It's the same thing that was discussed during the campaign trail. The President is under audit. It's a routine one. It continues. And I think that the American public know clearly where he stands. This was something that he made very clear during the election cycle. Excuse me. And hold on. And so, in the one time that it was done, I think that people understand, how successful the president's been and how much he's paid in taxes. So, but it's the same. We're under the same audit that existed, and so nothing has changed.
The IRS never comments on individual taxpayer information. This obviously is an extraordinary case involving the President of the United States. The President could authorize the IRS, presumably, to go ahead and confirm that he's under audit and to give us some details about that audit, what years, how long this is expected to take, et cetera. Will the President authorize the IRS to confirm that
I think the President's view on this has been very clear from the campaign. The American people understood it when they elected him in November.
The President suggested there was a quid pro quo in terms of not declaring China a currency manipulator because they were helping or going to help with North Korea. So if China does not adequately put pressure on North Korea, is he going to go back and declare them a currency manipulator?
Yeah, so there's a couple things on that. Number one, they haven't been manipulating their currency since he's been in office. That's a fact. Number two is I think the President's tweet said clearly to do so at this time would not be prudent. It's not a quid pro quo. It's just saying that in the middle of them taking very positive signs to help us address the situation in North Korea, that to label them a currency manipulator, I don't think would be very productive in achieving a very, very important national strategic objective. Okay.
On a separate issue about the President's continued travel to Mar-a-Lago or any other place where he's conducting official business, does the White House believe that those other locations should be treated like this building in the sense that you guys will be transparent about who he's meeting with and what kind of official business he's conducting while he's there? Is that a commitment that you all are willing to make?
I think we've been fairly consistent with reading out who he's meeting with and what he's done, providing the pool access to his whereabouts and what he's doing. I think we generally do. Obviously, the President has time to spend with family, and he makes phone calls. We generally provide readouts of those phone calls with foreign leaders, whether he's here or in Florida. So I think we've done a fairly good job of making sure that people know who he's meeting with, who he's speaking to, and when appropriate, the context of those calls.
Long stretches of time go by and we get full reports from the pooler saying we've been asking the White House for information about what the President is doing.
I understand that,
and we don't get that information.
I
we can't even get an answer to whether he's golfing or not.
I understand that some days that you don't get it as quick as you want. But okay, but with all due respect, Julie, he's entitled to have moments with his family and private time. So I think respectfully, I would disagree. I think we do a very good job of getting you information, of bringing you along to events, whether he's here or at a location or even going out to dinner. Thank you guys very much. We look forward to seeing you in Wisconsin tomorrow if you can. Thank you.